04RADIO, back with for Rell.
Happy to be here.
Yo, thanks for coming out, bro. We appreciate it.
Well, come on, bro. You know I had to come out one time.
Yeah, for real. We've been talking about this one for a minute now, so...
Yeah, it's about time we give the people what they want. That's what I think.
Exactly. So, for those who don't know, Rell's an actor, producer, comedian, streamer, and recently, most popular on TikTok. Most popular on TikTok, currently holding down like what, 33.9?
Something like that.
Gotta hit that 33 or 34 soon, but...
No.
So all this happened pretty quickly, yeah?
Yes, sir. Way too fast.
When did it all get started?
So I downloaded TikTok more as like a joke a while back, like probably a year and a half ago. And I was just doing like really stupid memes that I don't even want to watch to this day. Like it's horrible.
Still up though? It's
still up. Just don't scroll that far. There's too many views. Your thumb will get tired. Thanks. So we started doing that. Like, it was just like things I would do. Like my other roommates were doing it too, just little stupid stuff. We show each other and post it. And that was like TikTok sat on my phone for like a year before I was like, okay, like I'm trying to make something of myself because I've been acting for a while and COVID kind of stopped everything from going. We'll get back into that later. But
for sure.
So I was leaving my house one day and I just had this concept of like a Toronto man little meme skit thing.
When was this?
That would have been September of last year. September of last year.
So September 2020.
Yeah. Okay. So and I just posted this. Yeah, no, super fast.
Not even all of 2020. Just the fucking
September.
end.
Yeah, wow. September we started. So I posted that and that one got like 100K and like I didn't even expect it.
Yeah.
Like it was like a 15-second video of me just like being stupid and talking in Toronto man accent and then once that happened, I was like, we might have something here. So we ran with it a little bit.
Hell yeah. It's been working out so far.
Yes, sir.
It's been working out so far. Tight. So we'll get on all into fucking everything. We got a little podcast to go. So before, you know what I'm saying? So I've seen you do a couple interviews so far. I've seen you do the Hi, How Are You? And the Mental Corner. So shout out those guys quick, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out those guys. Shout out Medica House. Shout out Harry Potvin. Thank you for having me on.
Shout out those. How was that? Pretty good?
Yeah, they're both awesome people. I like talking about mental health, so I really enjoy getting on the Mental Corner. I think it's an aspect, especially with artists or creatives, that like doesn't really get touched on. Everyone wants to see like what we're doing and not really ask like how we're doing in our mental space. So I think it's nice to be a voice of like someone that creates and can also be like, but on the flip side, like I also deal with this and I also go through dry spells. And Hey Hi, Who Are You was just like super light, super fun, and I had a great time on there. I love both of them. So
awesome. Yeah, shout out those guys. So even though you've done interviews so far, give me a quick background of, you know, how you came up as a kid, type shit like that, and just how you got involved in like the acting scene, that kind of thing.
For sure. So I was born in Cleveland, Ohio. CLE, but Cleveland, that's what we say. I was born there. I moved to Canada when I was about 1. And I've always been a sucker for like putting on a show, an entertainer, I could say. I remember in elementary school, like in grade 2, like I would go out to recess and I'd grab like 4 or 5 buddies and be like, yo, let's make a skit. And then once recess is done, we'll put it on for the class. And like, at first it was fun, but then we realized like we could delay like math class by like we'd be like in there like we'd have like a 3-minute skit, but this would run for like 10 minutes, bro. And like we wouldn't even know what we're doing. And eventually the teacher would be like, okay, like she caught on to us, like we're not slick. Done. Yeah. She's like, this has changed 8 million times. We don't even understand what's going on. So it kind of started in that. But I was also playing football for a long time, so it was a little balance between playing football and acting for a long time.
Two different worlds.
Very different worlds.
2 different worlds.
They call me Troy Bolton. Like I'm not gonna deny it. I'm not gonna deny it.
Get your head in the game.
Exactly.
You
know? So I played football for a long time, and then once I stopped playing football, I was like, what am I gonna do with all this time? So I kind of doubled down into the acting world, and here we are now.
Awesome. So what made you kind of choose the acting world instead of the football world?
I am very good at receiving concussions. Like I'd honestly say I'm a professional at receiving concussions.
How many have you got?
Like the doctor would probably tell you like 8.
Damn.
I would probably tell you like closer to like 15.
Probably,
just times where you're like, no, I'm good. Like I'm not going back in. You know, whatever. Like I'll sleep it off, kind of thing. But yeah, I'm very good at receiving them. So at a point in my life, I was signing to play football in university.
Okay. Which university?
Western University. Yeah, Go Stangs.
Go Stangs.
Go Stangs. And It was just before. It was literally the day before I was supposed to leave for training camp, and I was like sitting in my backyard, like during a goodbye party. Like everyone was there to say goodbye.
Yeah.
And like I'm sitting there, and I'm like, my body's not 100% as is. I can go. And at the time, I was also dealing with past injuries, so I actually hadn't played football for 2 years, and I was supposed to go to training camp. In my mind, I was like, yeah. In my mind, I was like, how's this gonna work? Yeah. And then you start thinking to yourself too, like everything has an endpoint, you know, especially sports. Mm-hmm. Sports, the endpoint's a lot earlier than most things. So I was like, am I really one of those people that wants to play in the NFL or the CFL, or am I just going to be one of those people that goes to university and then it's done? Yeah. I didn't want to be one of those people. Definitely. So I was like, I'm going to find my backup plan, or I'm going to go to my backup plan and make it the main plan. And acting was the big thing for me at that point. So
tight. Did you end up going to school for any acting shit? Or?
So I went to Western for a year, but I noticed once I got to Western that I'd pretty much gone there for football. So I was in an English program that I didn't care about.
Yeah. Some bird courses and shit.
Like history of poems. Like that's not Relly material.
Some haikus and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like what? So yeah, I was doing that, and then I was like, okay, I should go to school for acting. You know, like I should actually double down. So I went to Guelph for a year, and same thing. Not really the same thing, but I just found out school doesn't work for me, and that's totally fine.
Of course, not for everybody.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm one of those people too. At the same time, it's like I'd rather go and know that it didn't work than regret not going at all.
For sure. Yeah.
So yeah, I went.
It's an experience, bro.
Exactly. You meet cool people, this and that. But
learn how to live on your own, that type of shit.
Exactly. There's so much you can learn from university, but
besides what you study.
Besides what you study, exactly. So yeah, I did a year at Guelph, didn't work out, and then I dropped out and then started doing like local theater where we're from. I won't expose where we're from. You know the vibe. But yeah, I just started doing local theater, and then one thing turned to another, and TikTok came up. So
awesome. So were you in any like cool acting roles? Like what was your?
My favorite performance I've ever put on is Lenny from Of Mice and Men. I don't know. A lot of people read that. Yeah, I played Lenny. I got a tattoo on my arm. This little bunny here. I can't roll my sleeve up far enough to show everyone. There's some cool stuff we got to do. It was a good experience. You meet a lot of cool people, and it was nice for me to go from that school mindset or that school environment where there wasn't too many people with my mind to go to the theater and then meet everyone that's kind of like-minded. Personality-wise, it was kind of like a bit of a clash, but...
For sure. So it was like that theater spot had nothing to do with school?
No, nothing.
That's cool.
Nothing. Yeah, cool. I was just picking up, like, I would just go on the internet and just look up, like, who's got auditions, you know? Who's got auditions? And
that's actually sick, though.
Yeah, you know, it's a cool way to just meet random people and just get your feet wet wherever you're going.
Definitely. Tight. Cool. So I want to talk a little bit about Fortress.
Yes, sir.
Fortress a bit. So the supporters, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Shout out the Fortress, man. Yeah. So to the people that don't know, the Fortress is kind of what I call my supporters, my family, my friends, whatever you want to go by. And essentially, I established this idea of Fortress. Obviously, it's just a spinoff of 04RADIO at the end of the day.
Still tight though.
Still cool. Good name. But essentially, what the Fortress is to me is that like when a knight goes to war, at the end of the day, when a knight goes out and he's going to work with his sword, whatever, you know, archery, Legolas, all that. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, he needs to return to his fortress to finally feel safe. And I kind of want to build my fan base, my friends, my family in that same regard. Like, no matter what you went through during the day, come kick up at the Fortress. You know, come to the lives, come to the Twitch, whatever you want, and you don't gotta put on this front. Like, and it came a lot to me because I put on these Toronto man skits, but I'm not a Toronto man, you know, so. The Fortress is a place where I don't have to be the Toronto man anymore. I can just be me.
Yeah, that's actually true. That's actually a really good description too. I didn't even realize it was like had a nice
meaning that too. Deep,
yeah, that's tight. Super tight. So the Fortress. So have you been like interacting with any of them or in person? I'm talking like obviously COVID has kind of fucked it up, but being noticed even or like
it's crazy. Like it's so weird when people notice me. Like it's like
in the streets and shit.
Yeah, like. Yeah. I don't know. That's sick though. I feel like I'm just like another person still, you know, and I am.
Everybody's just a fucking person. Everyone's just a person, no matter who you are.
That's the biggest thing. Like everyone's just a person. So like, I don't feel any different than when I had 0 followers, you know.
Definitely,
and I never want to because I like. At the end of the day, you can have 10 million followers, and at the end of the day, you're still one of like 8 billion or however many live on this world, right?
For real.
So, it's sick when people come up to me. My favorite thing to hear is like people coming up to me like, "Yo, that video you made the other day, like I was having a bad day, made me laugh so hard." Nice. Yeah, you know, it's like
made their day type shit.
You know, it's like because everyone's going through something at the end of the day, especially right now. COVID's got everyone out of their minds. So to have people come up to me on the street and be like, "Yo," pull up. Like I've had a girl come up to me when I was just walking out of Tim Hortons and I was having a bad day.
Yeah.
And she was like, hey, like pulls out her phone. She's like, "Is this you?" And like, I'm wearing the exact same outfit. So it's like, of course it's me. I like, who has this Frankenstein bolt between their eyes? But I was like, yeah. She's like, "Can we get a picture with you?" Like her and her friends. And I was nice. Like, of course, you know, like, and that makes me feel better because to know that I have that role in someone's life, that someone looks up to me or whatever, that's what I live for. Yeah. So
goes both ways. It makes their day and it makes yours.
Makes mine, exactly. You know. So shout out the Fortress.
Shout out the Fortress. Shout out the Fortress. And then also, I feel like now that you're doing something creative, at least in a public space type shit, you get to meet a lot of different other creatives. So, you know, we have a couple homies in common and shit like that. So how's that been interacting with different people? Obviously, you know, like I said, COVID makes it harder. The whole meeting aspect, but still, you know what I'm saying?
I've met the coolest people ever. Yeah. Because what's really hard, especially in the world of creation, is like I've said before, finding people with your same mindset.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know, a lot of my friends, their dream is to work a 9 to 5, and I salute them too. You know what I mean? Like, whatever your dream is, I hope you're chasing it. But it's totally different from a person that's trying to like make something like promote a brand in themselves.
Make something of themselves.
Because it is such a vulnerable thing to just put yourself out in the world and be like, "Hey, this is what I bring to the table. Take it."
Yeah.
And like I've had the opportunity to meet some people that are doing great. Like shout out all our homies.
Shout out
Red, Roderick, you know, all these guys.
Star,
Jay. We'll go off. Shitty, you know, on and on. Exactly. Y'all know them eventually. So if you don't already, you probably do.
Facts.
But yeah, man, just to be in this circle of people that are all really trying to make something for themselves, and like right now, you know, it's like if none of us are necessarily further in the process than another. We're all just kind of see each other as like we're all on our grind. So it's a really positive mindset and group mind to share with a bunch of really sick people.
Yeah, surround yourself with people that have the same mindset is so key. It's super rare because most people are just happy with the 9 to 5.
You know?
And then when you find people who are trying to, you know, do a little bit more, it's nice.
And I think a lot of people have a mindset like they need things in their lives to be happy. You know what I mean? Like some people will be like, "I need to be married to be happy." You know, I'm getting to this age, I need to be married. This and that, whatever. Yeah. It's cool to find people that like are trying to just find their happiness in a way that isn't like broadcasted. You know,
the system way. You know?
Exactly. Outside the system. A lot of this stuff you see on Instagram doesn't make people happy. No. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hell nah. But tell you. All right, we'll dive into, you know, a little bit more of the TikTok side. So you said that TikTok, you know, you're doing it as a joke a little bit, and then one popped off and you're like, "Oh, okay." So how did you so just kind of like you came across SK. Yeah,
SK found me.
SK found you, you pulled up, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So SK started like kind of getting back to that football days. Like when I was playing football, like the Toronto man patois slang, that's how everyone spoke. So like if you didn't speak like that, like you were probably getting ripped apart on the field because these guys were talking like that or you dissing you and you'd have no idea what was going on. So like being in that environment, I learned how to speak the patois. I grew up around a lot of Caribbean, Jamaican people, so I learned that. But as you can tell, it's not necessarily how I talk.
For sure.
I still use it like in my vocabulary here and there, but it's not. I'm not strictly a Toronto man, quote unquote. But when I hopped on TikTok and I started that Toronto man like voice, whatever, it always made my friends laugh when I spoke like that. You know, it's like something funny. So
it's ironic when you're not actually.
When I'm not actually speaking like that. So I was like, I'll just try it on TikTok, and I kind of like. We're not going to dive into my secret recipe of TikTok and what makes me work, but like I kind of was like, I feel like there's a market, you know?
Definitely.
And I didn't want to be like just like a one, like, no, I don't want to say one trick pony, but I didn't want to be like just making like little memes and stuff. Like I wanted to make like full skits. So with skits, you need characters. And SK was just a character that popped into my mind off the bat, and he stuck. He did. To the point where like people like still in my lives would be like, "Where's SK?" Like, yo, is this SK? And it's like, no, it's Rell. Sorry, but
that's cool. You got the character.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I see the new one, Arthur. I fuck with the new one.
Arthur's fun. Tight. Arthur's fun, man. Arthur is that contrast. Like I'm not trying to be a one trick pony. Like there's more to my content than the Toronto Man. Toronto Man's what works. That's what TikTok eats up. Now, but I want these characters because at one point I want to get to the point where I got like 5 different characters interacting with one another. How many
do you have, by the way?
So I have
certified ones.
So we have SK. We have the Emotional Toronto Man.
Yeah.
Emotional Toronto Man's like the OG. He's like the beta Toronto Man. So there's the Emotional Toronto Man. He doesn't even have a name. Yeah. So SK. Then we have Arthur. And then there's a character that I previewed a long time ago named Damien, and he's like an emo Toronto Man. Okay. He hasn't really peaked out too far yet.
He's sad, bro.
He's super sad. And he just wants to listen to his death metal music, but his homies are shouting Crody and stuff. So
that's true.
He's been featured a long time ago. So we have like 4. And then there's also Relly. Like there's me. There's got to be a middle point. There's also there's another guy I featured time ago, Earsy. He's part of the gang, but he's deaf, but nobody knows it. So like people think Earsy's just this guy that like is really good at listening to people, and like people think he's always chucking up gang signs, but he's speaking in sign language. Yeah. But I haven't really elaborated on Earsy too much, but we'll get it back to him.
Most definitely, yeah. I've seen there's this one girl. I can't remember her fucking TikTok name, but she does all characters, and she has like 12 with Riley the kid.
Call me Chris.
Call me Chris.
Shout out, Call me Chris.
Bro, she's actually
28 million followers.
Bro, she's actually, in regards to building characters and like storylines and how she puts different characters in, like it just integrates them all. It's crazy.
She is the best.
She's the one. Yeah,
she is the, like when I'm sitting there and I'm like, I need to create characters. I'll watch bare of her videos. And her accent game is crazy.
Yeah, she's got the She's got the Russian. She got the kid. Yeah, crazy. So you're saying that you're trying to not be a one trick pony type shit. So that's the thing about TikTok. I feel like TikTok is just based on recreating fucking other people's shit. So it's not really about being unique, but I have seen the unique shit that you've done, the good skits, you know what I'm saying? They're like minute-long full skits that take obviously a lot of work. So how's that been kind of dealing with the small, like the 15-second clips that go and then you don't put too much effort into, and then versus the fucking minute, you know what I'm saying? My favorite skit is actually the one where you go like buy bootleg fucking movies. That shit's hilarious.
The SK sister and Cody Danks. Cody Danks. Yeah, no, and like that's something that's really big for me right now is that like it's so easy with any sort of thing that involves social media to get caught up in your numbers. It sucks. Like when I put like an hour, 2 hours into a 1 minute clip and it doesn't do anything, like I'll be the first to admit that. And like then I sit down, I say a lie and the whole world erupts, Exactly, like how does this work?
I know, CEO of a lie for a bit there. Yeah, but it worked. Like that's the thing so well.
That's the thing. So it's like it's interesting. For me, it's all about capitalizing, and like when there is something that works, you gotta kind of really drive it. But I never want to lose track of who I am, and I think it's become a game of doing what TikTok wants and doing what I want. Because if it were up to me, I would do skits every day.
Of course.
But at the same time, it's not very like there's not many people putting out a brand new skit every day. You know what I mean?
And honestly, the people that do it are super up too.
Super up. Yeah.
Like shout out Jackin', and he was super good at doing those.
He's the go.
You know what I'm saying?
He's from around here.
Yeah, he's from around here.
So yeah, like
it's tough.
It's super tough. Like I'm at a point now where it's like I want to start writing skits, but I know if I don't, my numbers are gonna go up. Yeah. But honestly, I'm also going to the mindset where it's like, hey, I just need to post what I want to post.
For sure, definitely.
And skits are what I want to post.
And yo, show will come. It's a growing process, so who knows? Who knows what I'm saying? Who knows what the next one's gonna pop off and like put you in front of a whole different audience.
That's
shit.
right.
So,
that's right.
Super tight. So speaking of different audiences and shit, are you able to see like different demographics? And obviously, since it's Toronto man TikTok, I assume majority of them are from Toronto.
Toronto, yeah. A lot of my fan base pretty much is Toronto or surrounding areas at the moment. Definitely within Canada. Like there's a dime a dozen. Like shout out YP, he's holding it down in New York.
Yeah. That's true. That's actually true.
Yeah, he's from New York. There's a few people like it'll blow my mind. People be like, "Hey, from Venezuela." I'll be like, "How'd you find me?"
Yeah,
like,
how do you even get these jokes?
Yeah, exactly. Do you think I'm funny or like what? Do you like my piercings? Like what is it? But they're definitely all over the place. The thing that weirds me out the most is the age range.
The age range,
that definitely weirds me out because like I'll be on like my lives at like 1 a.m. And someone be like, "Yo, like I want to keep watching, but I can't." And I'll be like, well, "Why can't you?" Like, "Yo, my mom's like so mad at me. I need to go to bed in the morning. Facts. I have to go and be in school." I'm like, "How old are you?" I'm in grade 7.
Yeah.
I'm like,
12.
What? You know, like, what are you doing in my lives? Like, I've been swearing. Though. Like, you know, I gotta filter myself now. Yeah. But not even.
Fuck that.
Even. Yeah, exactly.
Fuck that.
They know.
But that's TikTok, bro. It's that's why I honestly was like shied away from it for a long time because you see kids dancing. But honestly, it's it's like YouTube, bro. It's anything. It's anything. And like whatever you like, it'll show you whatever you like.
You just have to, you have to just work your For You page until it's what you want.
Exactly. Speaking of the labs, I seen like bare moms. Tons of moms, bro. Tons of mom talk going on in your life.
Yeah, you can't even. Shout out the moms.
Shout out the moms,
First thing, shout out the moms. You know, like my PS.
It was Mother's Day.
It was Mother's Day. You know,
was that yesterday? I think so. Right?
Yeah. 2 days ago. 2 days ago.
Okay.
I mean, to the moms that are watching this, my PS4 is getting kind of noisy.
Facts, PS5.
The PS5 is sitting on the shelf somewhere anyway. But shout out the moms. That was super random, and I think it comes from not looking my age. I think that's a big thing. People are like, "Oh, like you know, like who's this guy?" But like I'm in my 20s. Yeah. Facts. But yeah, no, I don't know how the mom thing started though, because like. You think like you have to do like some sort of like post that would target the moms for that to grow, but
but none. I think I actually I don't know. Obviously, I'm not on TikTok super heavy, but the whole live thing is just like a feed as well. Yeah. So I feel like it just like people. Yeah, I've seen lives go from like 5 people. I join and then all of a sudden there's like 60 people type of shit. Like it just fucking fluctuates so super heavy.
I've been watching people's lives, man. I've been in there where it starts at 20 and by the time I'm leaving it's at 600. It's like I mean, good for them. Like, I'm not
but like how does this work? Yeah.
Like,
how do you do that shit?
Yeah, like there's clearly a recipe somehow because like I don't know. Just like people doing like actually obviously it makes sense too. Like if you're actually like doing something like during your live, like at work or doing something cool, your live's gonna go up.
For sure.
How does TikTok know that?
Yeah. Weird. Speaking of live, so moving on, you know what I'm saying? Is the reason that you kind of hopped onto Twitch was because you enjoyed doing the TikTok lives?
Yeah, I just like entertainment, right? And and another thing is to make me sound cheap, but it's like TikTok doesn't pay in Canada.
Of course, no creator fund over here.
No creator fund here. So people were always like, hop on Twitch, that's where you're gonna make your money. And like,
okay,
I game anyway.
Of course,
I game anyway. So it's like, is it really that hard for me to just set up a camera and play video games? No. So
yeah, and I like that it like gives you the Rell character now.
Yeah,
now exactly. That's like now it's not more like we're waiting for SK. It's like, okay, I'm here for Rell.
This is Relly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like I said with my TikTok lives, it's the same as I treat my Twitch. It's like there's no character being put on here. This is me. Yeah. I'm just gonna try to be funny, like, and not even try to be funny. I'm just gonna live how I live, because bro, when I'm gaming by myself, like I'm screaming, I'm doing all of that. Of course. It's just like there just happens to be a camera on now. Yeah. So yeah, like Twitch was just like a quick move, and why not? Like especially during COVID.
Why not? Like, why not? Multiple streams of fucking entertainment for the people. So
exactly, and another thing is just like building community too. Yeah. Like people, I want a place for people. If I can be responsible of a place where people can just meet and socialize, like, that's important.
Nobody does lives better than Twitch.
Yeah, nobody. So
I've seen you play all types of games. You know what I'm saying? You just finished The Walking Dead, Telltale a little while ago, Fall Guys, Little Nightmares, etc. But what have you noticed? The Fortress likes the best. The supporters like the best.
Fortress loves watching me piss my pants for a camera.
Shit, huh?
I'm tired of it. Y'all need to find something new, bro. Why can't y'all like when I play Fall Guys, man?
Yeah.
Like, bro, the horror games.
Always, eh?
Always. So, like, and it sucks, man, because everyone's chilling there, like, laughing, you know, and my ass is, like, glued to the seat.
Shaking.
Bug-eyed, like, don't want... I'll have, like, sometimes I can't even count. Sometimes I'll angle myself so people can't tell one of my earphones isn't actually on my ear because it's so loud, bro. I'm like, oh, but no, it's fun. It's fun. I'm here to give the people what they want.
Of course. Have you played honestly, I love the fucking Walking Dead shit. I like the... Well, what was the not Amnesia?
Until Dawn.
Until Dawn. Until Dawn was sick because you kind of allowed the chat to pick.
Yep.
Walking Dead's a little bit more quick.
Yeah.
So, but what do you think your favorite one has been?
I liked Little Nightmares.
Yeah.
I really liked it just because I think the main reason was because I hadn't like. There's not a lot of like explanation in Little Nightmares. Just kind of just like play the game and kind of like take from what you want.
Yeah, super good artwork and shit like that. Yeah,
really cool. No words in it. Like I just thought it was super trippy. But like you said, it's always fun when I can get people involved. So The Walking Dead, that was just a great story too. Of course. So, I enjoyed those. Awesome.
I've been in the Twitch. I'm saying I'm a mod over there, but I just want to shout out some of the guys: Anarcho, YP, Brock, and Relly, and J Money. Those guys tap in always and always showing love. So.
Shout out the homies.
And bro, a lot of them are fucking not from here.
A lot of them aren't from here, man. Shout out Brocking in LA. We're on your ass, bro. We're coming.
Yeah, we're coming. YP too, bro.
YP, we're coming. New York, we're on you, bro.
So have you, I kind of missed this when we were talking about TikTok, but there's lots of TikTokers who also use Twitch.
Yeah.
Have you, even on Twitch or even on TikTok, has there been any other streamers that you've wanted to collaborate with or have collaborated with already?
Yeah, so shout out my guy Quay the man. Quay dog. Quay's always going crazy. Quay, I don't want to say like Quay little or big brothered me, but Quay was definitely a driving factor in a lot of the things I've done.
For sure.
When I was just like out here making TikToks by myself, Quay was the guy that was like, yo, let's collab, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. And Quay was also the person, like, when I was setting up my Twitch stream, Quay was like, hop in this Discord, show me your screen, I'll make sure everything's perfect.
That's nice. Yeah.
So Quay's the realist, man. Quay's out here doing this thing. He's probably the biggest one. There's been a few guys, just through Quay, we started, like, a group chat of all the other Toronto Man TikTokers that we all have plans to collab with each other. We're hoping in the summer... Knock on wood because of COVID.
Everybody gets stuck in it.
Yeah. So we're hoping we can set up an Airbnb where we can get all the TikTokers from Toronto all together, just as like a hype house kind of thing. Yeah, even if it's just for a weekend.
Yeah.
You know,
that'd be tight.
What's gonna happen?
More
Who
content.
knows?
More content. Every show and love.
Exactly.
That's awesome. So Twitch is a crazy platform too. Speaking about how TikTok was, like, have you seen these fucking Hottub streamers lately, bro?
Oh, how do you,
yeah, I don't know. I was wondering, like, is that going to be the next wave for you?
I think Relly needs to hop in the tub, man. I mean, I'm in an apartment, but like, I have a bathtub. Bro,
it's crazy.
It works.
I had a coworker who did Twitch, and he was cheesed when he saw that shit. But it's like, bro, whatever you can do. If
you can finesse it, you can finesse it.
Whatever you can do. And even like Aiden Ross, you seen him?
He's hilarious.
Bro, hilarious. And all he does is just chat and just fucking kicks up with cool people, conversations.
Says some sus shit.
Yeah. Says some sus shit. But he's jokes.
Hilarious.
Awesome. Yeah. All right, so next segment, we're going to go through some fan questions. So did a poll thing on my IG, like usual. We got some wild questions, but I'm just going to, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to run through a couple.
Them.
Yeah, I kind of, filtered through some. But we have Zaya. She asked, did your piercing hurt? So I assume she's talking about the bridge.
Yeah. But shout out Zaya.
Yeah, shout out her.
No, none of my no, that's cap. So the bridge didn't hurt at all.
They didn't hurt at all?
Yeah, so at my max I had 6. So I have both my ears.
Okay.
I had a double in my nose and then my septum and then my bridge. The septum almost made my ass pass out. That's a story in itself.
The septum almost made my ass pass out? Really?
Yeah, so it was my mistake. I can talk about being high, right? I thought that was fun.
On Friday?
Yeah, I was super... So I woke up because here's the thing with me and piercings. The night before I get a piercing, I have no idea that I'm going to get a piercing the next day. My ass rolls out of bed and I'm like, let's put something in my body.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I knew I wanted my septum done, but I never said this day, this time I'm going to get a septum piercing done. It's always like one day, it's like, this is the day. So I rolled out of bed and I had to go get my hair cut. And I went to the piercer, or I went to the hair salon and I booked an appointment with the piercer right after. I was like, today I'm getting my septum done.
Yeah.
Mind you, it's like 11 in the morning. I'm super fried and I haven't eaten a thing.
Yeah.
So I roll into the piercer. Shout out Piercing by Jay and Guelph.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I want my septum done. He's like, sure, no problem. So I'm chilling in the chair. And like it kind of like starts crossing my mind that like, oh, that's just like pure cartilage.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of a hard thing to put a needle through. So I'm like, I'm chilling, you know, like I'm like, the thing is like he sterilizes everything before. So you're just kind of like sitting in the chair for like a little bit and like
watching.
Now the nerves creep in. So I'm like, okay, this might hurt. So he started like, he's like, okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. And he started pushing the needle through and like tunnel vision. Like my vision just starts closing. I'm like, oh. And like, my eyes are just about closed and he's like, hey, how are you? How are you? And then I took like 2 deep breaths and every breath, like my vision came back a little bit more and I was like, I'm good. I'm good. But no, the bridge was soft. The bridge was super soft. Yeah.
I heard the eyebrow hurt a lot.
I've heard that sucks. I've heard that sucks. I would like that. I'd like to get that done though.
I mean, maybe one morning I wake up and just fucking roll out. You got tattoos too though?
I do have a few. Yes,
so,
sir.
You think those hurt? You got tons. I was gonna ask you how many you have, but you have.
I have like 21, I think.
21, okay. Got the number down.
Yeah, something like that. I could be wrong, but tattoos. I'll tell people yes, they do hurt because I think it's worse to tell people they don't hurt because then they're like, oh, then like they get their hopes up for nothing. Exactly. So I literally am always like, yeah, it hurts, but like I don't tell you how much it hurt. Yeah, like, it's not comfortable. Definitely not. It's not a good feeling, but it doesn't kill. So like if you like expect it, expect the worst, and then when it's not that, you're gonna be like, thanks. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Exactly. Yeah. Honestly, I got like a stick and poke the other day for the first time. You tell me that shit hurts more. Way more. So I know bare people have gotten stick and poke, so that shit didn't even really hurt. So bro, I got, mind you, I'm an idiot. The only places I've ever been stick and poked are my fingers. Your fingers? Yeah, like I had a smile or like a frown face on my middle finger. Yeah, like a bitch. And then I had an eyeball on my thumb and brutal. The eyeball we didn't even finish. Yeah. I was like, this is stupid. Oh, it's just like quick stabs. But bro, I think it's just like the concept, like when you're getting like a tattoo done, you don't feel it go in and out. Yeah. It's just like dragging. Yeah. But when you feel like stick and poke, you feel every poke. And maybe I'm a pussy. I mean, it's the spots. I got them on my fucking thigh, so it was like nice and... It was easy peasy. Nice, you just rolled through easy. That? Like, I mean... At first doesn't feel great. No, it definitely doesn't feel great, but I was like, okay, this is okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Yours is also a good size. Holy. Yeah, it is a good size. It's got to get like redone like over it a little bit, but... Hey. Cool. First one, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get a bunch for sure. Yeah, good shit. We got Brock and Daly. Shout out Brock. He fucking asked 2, so we'll go for the first one. Weirdo. He said, what's your favorite platform for content? Good question, bro. Yeah, Brock. Good question. This guy always comes with the questions. Appreciate shout out Brock because Brock is in the military in the States. Oh, so shout out Brock. Thank you for keeping us safe. Yes, thank you. But my favorite platform, honestly, probably Instagram. TikTok is fun. TikTok's fun. TikTok's cool. TikTok's toxic. TikTok sucks. The people on TikTok suck. Anyway, not the Fortress. The Fortress is the real ones. Of course not. But the outsiders. But Instagram's fun because there's all like those polls questions. You know, you've probably seen my page. I'm always asking dumb questions, this and that. Yeah, the one yesterday was kind of jokes. Yeah, describe me in one word. Yeah, those are funny. People have some great responses, definitely. But I think that's fun because it's easiest for me to engage with people. Mm-hmm. Interesting, cool. And then he also asked, "What's your favorite skit you've done?" Favorite skit I've ever done. 2 banger questions. Yeah, this guy was thinking. I'm probably gonna have to say Universal Toronto Man Dap Up would be up there. That's solid. That one, I think I like that one a lot because that's the one whenever I meet someone new and they know me, that's always the one they're like, yeah, you were like, you know, like the kiss one. I'm like, yeah, that's me. Yes. Yeah, that's me. That one or like the SK Sister I had a lot of fun with. Yep. I don't know if this one's really early in it, but like second emotional trauma man where they invite me to the ball up and I have my favorite jersey on.
Yeah.
That one's super good. I have a bunch. Like it makes me sound so conceited, but
no.
I'm proud of what I do. Course. So
bro, it takes a lot of effort to come up with that shit. It's like coming up with new ideas every fucking day, multiple a day. That's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta enjoy the way you make.
You gotta fucking shadow yourself sometimes.
Yeah, every once in a while.
All right. Thanks, Brocking. We got Bull Borvo on IG. He asked a tough question. It's a tough question. He said, in quotes, this is what he exactly asked. What's your why?
And I know exactly what he means. And this guy wants a deep answer out of me. So he pretty much wants me to tell you, like, why do I do what I do? Okay. And the reason I do it is because growing up, how many times did you hear, like, you can do anything you want? You know, like, everyone's told that, like, you can do anything you set your mind to. Mm-hmm. But then, like, how many times, I can't, like, tell you how many times my parents were like, I wish I did this, and I wish I did that. Of
course, yeah.
And it's like, but you're the one who's telling me that I can do whatever I want. Mm-hmm. So, like, actions speak louder than words, in my opinion, right?
Always.
So, if I'm going to tell someone I can do whatever I want, I better be trying to do whatever I want.
Talk's cheap, bro.
Yeah, talk's cheap, walk the walk. There's that. And this one's also, like, this is going to be, like, 3 answers. But another thing I'm always thinking is, like, in life, I think you should chase things that, like, if you aren't going to do it, like the do or die things, you know what I mean? You got to chase something that you're so passionate about that you'd rather be dead without it. And I think that's something I learned from football is because people were always like, oh, you've had this many concussions. Like, one, like, that's going to catch up to you one day. And, like, at the time, I was like, yeah, but, like, I'd rather be dead if I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? And, like, that's kind of important to me. To just, like, do something that you're so passionate about that, like, you couldn't imagine your life without it, and like, it pains you to think about life without it.
Yeah, man. That's the best mentality you can have. Yeah, especially with this shit, this creative shit.
You're gonna get somewhere with that mindset.
Yeah.
And then the last thing is because, I think a big memo I live by or slogan is, like, be the help that you wish you had when you were younger.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people growing up, they wish that they had something that just made them laugh on a bad day, you know what I mean? Yeah. Or someone that they could come and talk to on a day where it was tough, you know? And that's what I'm trying to do with Fortress. That's what I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be that laugh or that big brother that people need. So if I can't do that for other people, I feel like my time's wasted. So that's my 3 whys.
Damn, I'm not gonna lie. I thought that question was like, you know how you've been posting the, like, sentences that don't make sense? Yeah. That's totally what I thought that was. No. But that was a fucking good question too.
Yeah.
Good answer, the 3-parter. I rate that. Shout out Bull. We got a Tomb underscore 18. Tomb. He didn't ask you a question, but he said Miss Wilson's the greatest class on earth. Who's Miss Wilson?
Shout out Miss Wilson.
Yeah?
Man.
Greatest class on earth?
Great. Bro, probably one of the, like, in my life, top 10 people on this planet.
What class you teach?
Drama.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah, I thought so. Speaks for itself. Yeah. Miss Wilson was the driving force behind me doing everything. And Miss Wilson's actually the reason why Toom and I met. Because I used to volunteer. He's a couple years younger than me. Mm-hmm. I used to volunteer in his classes. So him and I would just, like, we didn't even, like, I honestly thought he was a class clown. Shout out to him to the death.
Yeah, shout out to him. Crazy producer.
But when I first met him, I was like, yo, this guy's got a lot of energy, like, kind of class clown.
Yeah.
Now I know he's really out here. Shout out to him. But so Miss Wilson is the drama teacher, and when I got injured in grade 12 playing football, she really, like, was the person I was like, hey, like, we're gonna turn you into an actor. And I was she was like, we're gonna put you on the improv team. You're going to be the captain of our improv team. Like, all this. Like, she was that person that was like, you have something, you know? And, like, even when I was doing theater outside of school and whatever, like, every Sunday performance we had, she'd be in the crowd. She'd be there because, like, it meant something to her. Yeah, so, shout out Miss Wilson. Best class, best person in the world.
Yeah, she saw it in you, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome that she gave you, like, she probably saw you down after football getting injured, and then she's like, yo, don't worry.
We got you.
Don't worry. You're going to be fine. Put your faith in me. You're going to be fine.
Yeah, she's a realist.
Yo, shout out Miss Wilson. Shout out to him.
Yeah, of course.
And last one, op question from Don Valley. Yes. What's the first 2 digits of your phone number?
666.
666.
Don't ask that,
Don't ask. I got that in 666.
Dom's trying to expose where I'm from.
Yeah, facts. All right. Shout out everybody for asking questions.
Shout out Dom.
Appreciate that shit. Yeah, shout out Dom. Shout out Dom. He's going crazy recently.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But shout out everybody for asking questions. Really appreciate that shit. Helps. So next segment, culture recap. So a bunch of shit's been going on recently. Bunch of music has dropped since I did the last podcast, at least the last 2 weeks. Michigan Boy Bo, Lil Yachty's project.
Yes,
we had Slime Language 2.
Yes, sir.
Thug, DJ Khaled dropped a tape. I didn't even hear anything about that.
No.
And then J. Cole dropped Interlude after being fucking on a hiatus.
Living in a cave.
Yeah, you listen to any of those projects?
To be honest, I listen to Slime Language.
Yeah.
I need to listen to Michigan Boy Boat.
Yeah.
Like I like Boat.
Sure.
I'm one of those people that like I love the music that I listen to, and I'm heavily like if I'm exploring new music, it's usually like UK.
For sure.
I love UK music.
drill right now,
Yeah, those guys are crazy. I hope if I ever go to the UK, y'all like me back because I'm not trying to get chefed like that. But
have you seen those fucking those like they do like those ciphers, bro?
The plugged in freestyles.
Yeah, those crazy.
Fire, bro.
So fire.
But no, music like otherwise, like Slime Language, obviously, music's in a good spot right now. And I think a lot of it's because like everyone's stuck in the house, so it's like let's be productive.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, music's in a great spot.
All big projects.
Yes, sir.
Baby Keem, Travis, they dropped a fucking track too. Shout out
that's
them.
crazy.
Yeah, that was okay. Pretty good track. J. Cole's actually got that documentary. He announced a documentary with the album, which is cool.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know if you fuck with Young Lean, but he dropped a documentary too just recently.
I do fuck with Young Lean. I didn't know that. You watched it?
Yeah,
it's
I
good?
watched it. Yeah, it goes through like from the beginning to like 2014, 2016. Crazy. Awesome to see that shit. Today, 2 album anniversaries. Playboi Carti's Die Lit. 3 years.
Yeah.
Time flies.
Time flies, yeah.
And then Mac Miller's fucking Faces.
Rest in peace.
7.
Rest in peace.
7, bro. The polo jeans with fucking Earl.
Yeah. Love Mac Miller, man.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. What else happened? We fucking Jake Paul's being a goofball. Well, he had the fight, and then
Jake Paul's a weirdo.
Bro, such a weirdo. He snatched Floyd's hat and then got bopped in the head.
Bopped.
And now he's banned from the fight. What a dummy.
I don't get how that guy's like. Honestly, I don't. Why blow up for being a shitty person?
Yeah, that's what they love, though, bro. That's what they live for.
Yeah.
It works for them, whatever. But I heard fucking Floyd talking about the fight with Logan, and he's just like, bro, the bag's there, and I'll slap this kid. And I was like, damn, yeah, bro, what a good mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are like hating on him because he's a fucking YouTuber and shit, but like,
that's what he said, man. He's like, I'll never put my health in danger, but this kid's a YouTuber, and there's 100 mil on the line.
And he lost a kiss already. I mean, the size difference is insane.
But
I like to, I'm gonna watch it.
That's the thing, man. Like, as much as I don't want to watch it, I'm gonna watch it, and like, I expect Floyd to body bag that kid.
I hope so.
Because I don't know. Ugh.
Yeah. COVID news. You know what I'm saying? Fuck COVID, but vaccines. 12 and up. Now in Ontario, you can fucking apply for that shit. Get that shit.
Everyone get their shit.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to get outside.
Yeah. Touchy subject, but I mean, like, I got my Pfizer today.
Shout out 04.
I'm feeling fresh. I'm feeling good.
04 got his Pfizer
on the
today.
left.
Yeah.
Bro, they got that shit like a well-oiled machine. You walk in there, bro. Shit's
super smooth?
Super smooth. Like, no questions asked. In and out. And like, they make you sit down for like 15 minutes. I just cut after 5. But like, bro, 15 minutes, you get the shot, boom, gone. No line.
Nothing.
Yeah. Over here, they give out Pfizer specifically only.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they gave me like a long ass time for my second dose, like till August, end of August. But,
really?
But apparently you can like just call and get that second dose. Yeah, they asked me, is it like, yo, is this your second dose? I was like, second dose?
I wish.
I look young. They're telling me second dose. Yeah.
I think I'm old?
Yeah, but everybody go get that shit. You know what I'm saying? Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Come on,
not
guys.
to be those guys.
Yeah, not to be those guys, but come on.
Please.
Come on. Shit ain't that bad.
Yeah. Facts.
And you know what? If something does happen, brother, it's taking out the doctors first.
Yeah.
So I'm cool with being with the doctors. Yeah.
It's not us.
Yeah, exactly. All right, bro. Go through a little outro.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you coming.
Appreciate you for having me, man.
Yeah, no problem. You know what I'm saying? We'll get you in a couple months, see where the growth has been.
Changed.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't going nowhere.
Of course.
Yeah, thanks for letting people know what's going on. So what's coming up for the future? You know what I'm saying?
Future plans. We got a clothing line that's gonna drop soon.
Yeah, some merch.
Fingers crossed.
Some merch.
Yeah, I'm so hesitant to call it merch, but it is merch. Okay, obviously, it is me, so it is merch.
Yeah, but clothing line, I agree, because I even seen in your Twitch, they said like, yo, make a line merch. But that's not fucking. That's not it. That's merch. Which is, this is more of a,
I want to have I want my stuff to be sold on Zoomy. It's not just my website.
Exactly. The Fortress.
The Fortress. Yeah, the line. Yeah, when that drops, I want it to be more than, because I feel like merch is something that people profit off of more than something that people are proud of more often than not.
Yep.
I'm trying to definitely be more of a Like, hey, this is this happens to be Rell's stuff, but it's just hard, so I bought it. You know what I mean?
Tight, super tight. What about you think about going to YouTube?
Yeah, the thoughts about YouTube, but the thing about me is like, I don't know how people have the confidence to vlog. I just don't think my life is that cool.
That's what I was gonna say too. You gotta be like people that vlog are up already and already fucking.
People don't care what they're doing.
Yeah, or they're doing crazy shit every day. So it's like,
So like,
cool though.
My plan was like now, like as I'm getting close to like ending series with certain characters, like uploading my series to YouTube and just being like all like whatever 16 parts of the TikToks, put them up. But like, I mean, eventually I'd like to. Quick shout out to 04RADIO Entertainment. They're like a big like inspiration to me. And they started on YouTube, so like. Eventually, I'd like to get to a point where I'm making skits on there. But
cool.
We'll see.
Cool. Yeah, full length type shits.
Yeah, a little 5 minute, 6 minute thing here and there.
That'd be tight. Yeah. So me and fucking SK just did a little interview. You know what I'm saying?
How did that go?
Yeah. Went okay, honestly.
Yeah, he's not one for questions.
No, he's honestly not. I don't know why I even invited him, to be honest. But I mean, if you want to go check that out, you can fucking follow this guy's TikTok.
Yeah, it's on 4Rell at 4RE2 3 L's 1 underscore.
3 L's, and then Twitch, fucking IG. Shout out that shit too.
4Rell on Twitch is 4RELL, and then Twitch. I don't know. IG and Twitter, same 4RE 3 L's 1 underscore. Come through. I'm posting new stuff every day for the most part.
Bro, and 8:30 live fucking tonight. Every day. Oh no, we switched it. So we switched it. We're Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday now. Very confusing. Every week, multiple times.
4 times a week for your head top. Tap in.
And they're hilarious, bro. I'm always there.
Yeah, come say what's up to 04. Convince them to let you be in this chair if you can. Who knows? You got to make sure you bring something to the table. Of course. Yeah, no. You can catch me just about everywhere doing something or other.
Tight. You heard him. Anyways, yo, thanks for watching.
Shout out 04 one time. Shout out 04RADIO.
Peace.